everyone, so we are getting ready to leave Rifle, Colorado and start headed down to the Four Corners Motorcycle Rally in Durango. It started on Thursday, but I had some prior commitments, so we're headed down today. We're going to submit Raven in the Iron Goddess Motorcycle Show, and we're just going to enjoy the ride. We're going to go down the $1 Million Highway and possibly come back through Telluride tomorrow. We're going to figure that out as we go, though. We're just trying to book it down to Durango and enjoy the rally. And come on.
So we are in Clifton, Colorado. We're going to fuel up the bikes and then make a mad dash down Highway 50 to Montrose area. We may not make any stops until we get to Silverton. Since we are on a mission today, we may not do a lot of sightseeing stops. But we'll see how we feel, and that's the great thing about just going to do this, is that we can do that. We can just go home.
As we wind down from Red Mountain Pass and the $1 Million Highway, we're dropped into the heart of Silverton, one of Colorado's most historic mining towns, sitting at over 9,300 feet in elevation. This little town has got so much charm, with its rustic buildings and beautiful mountain views. It's a favorite stop among riders, especially during the rally. We needed to stretch our legs, so we decided to take a quick break at the Silverton Harley-Davidson before continuing south towards Durango. everyone, we made it to Durango Harley-Davidson. We're gonna do some walking around shopping before we head over to the fairgrounds. Hey everyone, so I got permission by the gal that runs the Iron Goddess motorcycle show that I can bring my bike in a little bit early since I'm here. So I'm walking back to go get Raven and then meet Tia inside again.
Big back.
Thank you. For the Iron Goddess motorcycle show, they said you would come to this way. You can look at my saddlebag. Thank you. We're here at the Iron Goddess motorcycle show tent. Bunnie here is going to tell you all about the show. And we've got some awesome bikes already starting to show up. Show starts at 3.
Hey guys, well thank you so much for participating in my show. That is awesome. Your bike is very beautiful.
Yeah.
So we're here at the Four Corners Motorcycle Rally in Durango. Iron Goddess only showcases women-owned bikes. We want more attention, more awareness to be drawn to the motorcycle community. So we travel the country, different rallies. We host our own shows, basically showcasing women-owned bikes.
Love it. Well, thanks for having us and doing this because I love seeing all the bikes that you guys post and seeing the bikes here. So I appreciate that, and I hope it continues to grow.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
I'm going to embarrass my friend here because she is not a vlogger, but are you having a fun time, Tia?
Yeah. Good day, good ride, good weather.
Yeah. Dragged her along, told her I was going to be showing Raven and asked if she wanted to come with me for an overnight down here in Durango, and she's like, hell yeah. So here we are.
Show you this because, like, I'm Johnny Utah. I am the Raven. So I'm like, dude, there's fucking Ella. Like, that's yeah.
So we are back at our hotel. We did stop by, drop off our stuff, and head over to grab a quick bite to eat. We had a good time. You know, I learned a lot by going to the Iron Goddess motorcycle show. Met a lot of great people, including Bunnie, the head of it. I saw some awesome bikes. There was a gal there that found a Sportster for, I think she said like $500, and then in 2 weeks built it, painted it, customized it, and it looked so cool. Then we had Ella, her and her dad build her bikes, and they go around the country to Iron Goddess motorcycle shows. I was bringing Raven back from Grand Junction to Rifle, and I was in Tibet Canyon. I saw this spare van go by, and in the back windows, I recognized the logos. And so as soon as I recognized these logos, I sped up, I caught up, and I waved and, you know, rock on, like I knew it was Ella. And so apparently she had told her dad, that's a girl's bike. I can tell from the exhaust tips. And was super excited about the experience. She didn't really remember it, but that's okay. She's a little one. I don't expect her to remember everything. But her dad recognized me, and so we chatted because he asked if it was me in the Tibet Canyon on Instagram because I followed them. And I let him know, and I let him know how I got into bikes with my dad. And so I thought it was really cool how that's what they do. And so we just chat for a minute before they headed off to do their own thing with their family. And, you know, it was just a great experience overall. And so I just had fun chatting with people. And that's part of the experience for me of motorcycle shows, is that you get to meet a lot of people and you get to chat about them, chat about your bike, what you've done, what you learned from them, vice versa. I don't know if I'd make a trip like this just for the show again, but like if I come back to the Four Corners Rally, I will enter my bike again if I'm down here, because I really love what Bunnie is doing. She's showcasing women and that we can ride and we can own our own bikes, we can do our own builds, and I just really love that so much. She's just such a sweetheart too. Her and her husband were so kind to us as we were hiding in their tent because it was just boiling hot after having such a freezing morning. And so I definitely want to continue supporting this show and spreading awareness of it and participating when I can, because it really is such an amazing outpouring of love and support of to women, from women, with women. Even the guys like that would come up and check out the bikes, like they loved it too. And so it's really exciting. Even when I was leaving the venue, there was a ton of people and I kept getting stopped several times. And it was like, you know, love the bike, love this, you know, love the teal, whatever they wanted to say. Even one guy, his name is Raven, and so he was loving my bike, and so we stopped and got pictures with him and me and Raven. And so yeah, it was a really fun time, and I would definitely encourage anybody to participate, whether you have a stock bike, whether you have a big, you know, beautiful paint job bike, like, you know, do it for the experience. But on that note, I am going to get ready for bed and then crash out. Good morning, everyone. So we are getting ready to leave the Caboose Motel. We've got everything packed up on the bikes and we're gonna head home. Yesterday was a quick rundown here to get to the rally, show Tia around, and enter Raven in the Iron Goddess motorcycle show. And so now we get to enjoy our ride home. So we're gonna go through Telluride and just see where the wind takes us. We don't have an itinerary today. It's just to get home at some point or another. We've had our coffee. There is a place 2 doors down from here called Durango Joe's. Top-notch coffee. Loved it, would definitely go again. I love coming down to Durango. I love coming down to the rally, and I'm excited to take this route home because it is gorgeous and I don't get to do it very often. Tia's over here getting the last of her stuff in her bike. So we're off. After leaving Durango, we went towards the town of Cortez and made our way up Highway 145, which took us north through the quiet little town of Dolores, aptly named after the Dolores River that runs right beside it. This whole stretch used to be a part of the old Rio Grande Southern Railroad line back in the 1800s. The trains carried ore, timber, and supplies through the San Juan Mountains, connecting remote mining towns like Telluride and Ouray. Today, that same route makes for one of the most scenic motorcycle rides in the southwest Colorado. The highway follows the river through roaring valleys and pine forests, with the mountains slowly getting taller as we head closer to Telluride. It's the perfect mix of history, curves, and that classic Colorado scenery. So we decided to stop on the side here on the way to Telluride and have our cheesecake that we got last night with some beautiful views. As we continue the climb over Lizard Head Pass, sitting at over 10,000 feet, it's one of the most beautiful mountain passes in all of Colorado. The views up here are unreal. You'll be surrounded by rugged peaks and alpine meadows. It's easy to see why this is one of the rides you'll never forget. Smooth curves, big skies, and that feeling of freedom you can only get in the high country. From the top of the pass, you'll start your descent, and the scenery just keeps on giving. After a quick stop in Ridgeway, we decided that we were making better time than we expected, so we blasted down Highway 50 towards the Grand Mesa and over the top of the world's largest flat top mountain. As we came down, we hit I-70 in Quebec and headed east towards Rifle to end our day back home. Hey friends, so full disclosure, it's a couple days later. I had a blast at the Four Quarters rally. It was a very quick trip, one day there, one day back. And so I was exhausted. Learned a lot. I actually, in the last couple days, also learned that the Iron Goddess all-female motorcycle show has a foundation that's attached to it, the Iron Goddess Foundation, that assists women who have gotten out of DV relationships. That is something that's near and dear to my heart. I was in a abusive relationship, and it was very hard to get out of. And so finding out that a portion of the proceeds of their shirts and everything goes towards that foundation to help women find housing, clothing, housewares, whatever is needed after leaving a situation like that, definitely makes me want to support them even more. I just want to give a shout out to Bunnie and her team for doing this. I think it's a huge thing, and I think she's an absolutely fabulous person. She was so kind at the rally, and truly believe that her heart is in it for all of the right reasons with the show and the foundation. So just thought that was great, and I wanted to share it with all of you. I got home after our trip through Telluride and Ridgeway and everything, and the Grand Mesa was beautiful. The colors were starting to change, but I got home and I was done. I unpacked the bike because I don't have a garage, so I couldn't even just leave it for the night. So I unpacked the bike and I hung out. I attempted to take a nap, which didn't work. Levi, bless his heart, he sent me some food via DoorDash just so I didn't have to cook. And I relaxed and I thought about the weekend and everything that had gone on, not only at the show, but also the day before where we celebrated my best friend's birthday and had so many great people here. I'm really thankful. And it was a very successful Labor Day weekend. We had no troubles getting down to the rally or home, which was fabulous. Everybody that I know that went to the rally made it home safe, so that's always a blessing as well. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed the trip and hanging out at the show with me and seeing all of the amazing bikes that are done by these women. And I still can't believe that the one gal bought that Sportster and put it together like that within 2 weeks. I mean, props to her, shout out. I'm just really excited that I had this experience, and I can't wait for the next ride. Again, thank you guys for coming along on all of my adventures. If this is your first time here, be sure to like and subscribe, follow along on all the adventures. Until then, keep adventuring, keep 2 wheels down, and have a great evening.